We talk about Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, most chips in NBA history for a head coach, but he won those chips with some of the best players. But is it harder to get a team full of stars to buy into a coaching philosophy and all those different egos you got to deal with on a squad?
He had one ego to deal with when he got to Chicago. And he had two egos to deal with when he got the motherfucking Lakers. He had a whole team of egos. But got one main guy and then two guys. It's easy to talk to them separately.
What's so funny? To be honest,
you got MJ Rodman. I'm just saying you dealing.
No. Once
he ain't coaching. He ain't coaching.
You got one guy. got one guy.
That's my point, though.
One.
Go to Vegas.
No, what I'm saying is
do what the fuck you want him to show up tomorrow.
But the problem is, if you look at it, if you look at like The Last Dance and stuff, are you coaching Michael, or is his work ethic doing all this? Like you're not really, like he's first in everything, right? He has that I want to be better than everyone else. So it's not like you actually are.
You don't gotta coach him up.
Yeah, you're not coaching him up for nothing, and he is the asshole on a team that's like challenging everybody. You just sitting back, putting everybody in position, right? Because obviously, when Michael was there, him and Scotty had a bumping. Scotty didn't want to, whoa, who gonna get the last shot? No, we not. Like it was one of those. Same thing when you have Kobe. Are you coaching Kobe or are you coaching Shaq? Because with Kobe, you're just saying, you want to be better than Michael Jordan? Well, this is what Michael did. Oh, shit, all right, motherfucker, you. Yeah. All right, let me.
How many hours you say?
Yeah. So I don't know. I would have to be there. You know, you have to be there.
See what type of superstar. Because there's nothing worse than a superstar that you gotta like pull energy out of, make them want to be there. Like those are the hard egos and hard superstars to deal with. Not the ones that want to like be the best on the court in the gym at all times. I feel like those are the easiest ones to coach up.
So we talk about Phil Jackson. Let's talk about Phil Jackson disciple Steve Kerr with that Warrior squad. Gil, to your point, you got Steph Curry. Good dude, but winning drills. We had Iggy on the show talking about just the intensity, the effort, the energy that Steph pulls in. So do we credit Steve Kerr for being a great coach, or do we credit that team for having great players?
Okay, we're right here. Was Frank coaching you and Jason Kidd in practice? No. See, you know what I mean? It's like and this goes out to like all hoopers out there. As a coach, you want your best player to be your hardest worker.
Right.
Because if my best player is my hardest worker, everyone has to fall in line. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to force everyone to run line. If my best player is trying to be first, I don't have to. My job comes when my best player is sitting there, like, yo, come on, man, like, come on, like they following you, they're following your lead. But my best players like this, that automatically puts everybody in check. They're like, oh, this is the shit he on? Oh, all right, man. All right, let's get on the line, y'all. You know, it makes it easier for a coach if the best player is actually the person that actually cares the most. He's working the hardest. He's making the law for everyone else.
Right.
And I can just sit back, draw the plays up like Steve Kerr.
And just chill.
Hey, what's the score?
Yeah.
You good? You good? All right. You want to sub? You tired? Timeout.
Right.
These motherfuckers over there playing bottle throwing and shit. I ain't got time for this shit.
So in that situation, did the players make the coach? When you look at Steve Kerr in this Warriors dynasty?
Yeah, good. Come from good stock, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? He come from good pedigree. His coaching tree, his playing career, playing under good coaches. I ain't gonna say that because he picked up some stuff along the way. So he inherited an organization that was striving for something. You know? So he didn't come into a situation where they were stagnant. Like they had something in place. He had good background and good stock, and it just worked. I'm saying it was a good parent. It was a good marriage.
Yeah. So to your point, I mean, playing with Pop, playing with I mean, just being around some of the greatest coaches ever.
It's like when you hear when you see the movie, okay, they gonna bring your daughter to marry your son. We royalty. We gonna put them together. Like it was that. Like it was.
For real.
I'm saying it was handpicked for what and shit.
Now bark like it though.
I got an actual this could be a real topic if the
Oh Lord.
right. Who is the best coaches in the NBA ever? Who's the top?
Ever?
Yeah, when we say ever, like Phil Pop, right?
If you want to give me your NBA coach, Mount Rushmore, who would your
Phil
NBA
Pop,
coach, Mount Rushmore?
Pat Riley.
Pat, right? Right? The best players on those teams was the hardest worker. Now, if I say who had the most talent, right, in coaches, will Doc Rivers, when it comes to talent that he's coached, will he be top 3 of most talented? He would be
To have the most talented players.
to have
on
the
his
most
team?
talented
Oh, for
players
sure.
on his teams. He would be probably 1, 2, or 3.
George Carr has some.
Is he in that conversation?
George Carr has some animals.
I'm saying, is he in that conversation as great
Greatest?
coaches ever?
No.
Okay, so
I don't think so.
I'm just saying. So
Where'd you put Spo?
Yeah, that was going to be my next question for you.
I think he's
Most
such a good
talented?
coach. I think.
I mean,
he's a great coach.
as a good.
I don't know if he's on a Mount Rushmore, but.
But let's break it
he up
down.
there.
So been in the NBA Finals 6 times the last 15 years. Since 2008, the Heat have only missed the playoffs 3 times. Did it with the Heatles, did it with the Skeetles. Whether he has mildew or barbecue, his teams perform.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying.
No, as I said, because the best players he had on his team actually played hard.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I said. So when you say talent, he ain't top 5 in the most talented players that has walked. Ooh, no, because he didn't have. He didn't have the Shaq. He didn't have that group. Right, so his best players is LeBron, D. Wade, Bosh, Jimmy Butler. Right, that's really about it. Right,
But even talking about the team you say, Spo's an assistant coach, you got Anthony Edwards just singing his praises, but just
Yeah,
talking
but it's-
about.
But it's hard to, when you got Pat Riley in the front office, it's a culture thing, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna play hard no matter what fucking talent we have over here. We gonna compete at a high level no matter what talent we have over here. We gonna check this body fat no matter what talent we got over here. We gonna do these conditioning drills and tests no matter what talent we got over here. We gonna do this shit. And this is what it is.
Yeah.
And then when you get the talent to match that work that we're doing, and to Gil's point, your best players are first in this, doing this, first one on the versa climb, or the first one doing all these things. So it's like, everybody else like, shit, yeah, I gotta do this even harder now. So and it just works. And then you got a guy like Udonis Haslem, who's been a staple in all of this.
Yeah.
He just reiterates this year in.
But how much credit does Spo deserve for being able to keep that? I'm just saying, that whole time. Because at any point, if
He
they falter,
deserves credit, absolutely. I'm not taking anything from him. But when you got this guy over your shoulder,
Yeah.
Pat Riley, it's hard not to.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
And that's what I said when people talk about like coaching, right? You have to really understand, like, if this is what he's doing with this talent, they understand this. Now imagine if he had that Clipper team Doc had.
Right.
Throw that Clipper team in Miami, right? That's a whole fucking different team because those boys are being lined. That's what I said. Like sometimes we give certain coaches credit that really is underdeveloping and underplaying what talent that they've had. Like
Absolutely.
Doc had T-Mac too, didn't he?
Shit.
T-Mac, KG, Ray Allen,
Oh, yeah.
Paul Pierce.
He just got one for all the talent that he's had.
Like Grant Hill, like
He's
motherfucker. He's probably had the best talent as a coach ever. Phil, you got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got LeBron, you got Dennis Rodman, Pippen. Yeah, that's it. That's fucking it. Right? Shaq, I mean, I said Shaq, so you got about 6 players. Other than that, it's
Robert Ory.
right. But you're talking about somebody who got
Fucking messy, nigga.
He's probably got
Hey.
the most top 75 players to ever play on the team.
Yeah.
But just to be real, when you talk about Ori and those clutch shots that he was able, Gil, he changes the whole dynamic of that franchise without some of those shots.
I
that he
get
hit.
it. Okay. But
Okay.
you're going to say...
He's gonna pull up on it.
No, I'm saying, but you're going to put him in a category with when we say best players.
No, I'm saying best, but
He was a great glue player.
But in terms of playoff performances, being clutch.
Great glue player. right?
Do you knock that? I'm just saying.
No, we're talking.
So
I'm talking.
Let me. He made the shots. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
They put him in the situation. Is that really clutch? I'm just asking. That's an honest question. Is that, or is clutch down the stretch, your team down 12?
That's a fair question.
And you score 14 in a row. Like, or is that?
We've had this.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
It's okay. So it's a form of being clutch, right? You still have to have the mental.
No, he just took
capability of taking the shot.
He had the confidence.
The confidence.
He had the confidence to take the shot.
But it's no different than when Paxson took that.
So let me ask you, so at the same time, if he misses, what the fuck is?
Right.
So is he clutch because he took it?
But we talk about clutch. Is clutch just relegated to the fourth quarter? Like, is that some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if your team is down 15 in the second quarter and you do that, you rattle off 15, 17 straight.
You're a second quarter player.
Okay, I'm just saying. But if you don't do that, then you're not gonna win the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
which one is it?
Like, because you still gotta, like we know some superstars that won't even take the shot.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to miss the shot. So, right. The fact that he made it year after year, series after series, you can put him in as a clutch shooter for who he was, for what he did.
Yeah.
Like Derek Fisher was a clutch shooter.
Okay.
In his, but it's not the same as like Michael Jordan with all the pressure. Because if he misses it, all the blame's on him.
Yeah.
If Horry missed a shot, no one's blaming Horry for the shot. They're blaming the dude who passed it to him.
Gotcha.
Like LeBron, right? You pass it to Darnell Marshall in the corner.
Yeah.
He misses it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, why the hell you throw him the ball? Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
That's my point. Yeah, so
I get it.
I'm just saying the ability with the confidence, be able to step up in those moments, which are the highest pressure moments, nut cutting time, as they say, and deliver.
Just the ability to, year after year, to do it. It's part of being a type of clutch.
Yeah,
yes.
I get it.
But I'm just saying, but when we're talking about a coach having these greatness players, like Phil, you have 5 or 6 great players. Then from there, you had a team, right? You say, all right, Spo, you had 4, right? Pop, Sean Elliott, David Robinson. Mono, even though some of them were second-round players,
Says the UCLA guy that's always shot out fucking Bruins.
Yeah. You have about
Jordan, Canada,
6 or 7.
Great Bruin.
But when you're talking about Doc, you're talking about.
That's wild to think about.
You've technically, as a coach, had the best talent as a coach. You have the best talent ever as a coach.
Got one.
But you're talking about you've had top 75. You had some of the greatest players on your team, and you have won championships. So we should be looking at that. Like, are you a good coach? Nah.
So when you got
Embiid, Embiid, Harden, fucking that shit. Embiid, Harden, just this Embiid, Harden, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce. And KG, that's 5 right there.
5, yeah.
T-Mac 6, Grant Hill 7, right there. That's 7. Then we won the Clippers. I don't mean to pick, but goddamn.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So
and they firing motherfuckers who's on the Rockets. If I'm a Rockets coach, I'm like, hey, hold on, man. Doc keep getting the goddamn job, man. Look at this.
Please.
I throw that name out there every time I'm trying to get a job. Look what he did.
What?
What's up, everybody? As you know, Gil's Arena is presented by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the easiest and best way to play fantasy sports. You can pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy projections, and you have the opportunity to win up to 20 times your money in a single night. We're doing the 5 ways, the 4 ways, the 3 ways. You can do them 2 ways too, but the Brewer bread is at the 5 way. Who you rolling with right now?
I just picked the 5 way.
That WNBA.
WNBA. All 5. Let's rock it.
Let's get this bread.
Sir.
Now, Underdog is available in 30 states and Canada, except Ontario. Get your minds right. Get on with the Underdog Fantasy crew. And if you want to get down, use promo code GIL, and Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. You put $100 in, they give you $100 right off the top. You start with $200. Really get them pick'ems going. Everybody out there, make your next move your best move. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. You can't beat that. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep watching, keep supporting the movement.
I'll do it again. Use promo code GIL.
Sound like a good promo code to me.
Agent Zero. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire.